Hi, do you want to be in the video today? Because Mommy's recording. Okay, we'll start off with you here. Hello and welcome back to my scrap room. My name is Jennifer Perry, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite things diamond painting edition. I think I'm going to have to kick the boy out of the room though, because this is where he wants to be and he's not letting me do anything. But let's see what I can do before I have to kick him out. So the very first thing that I'm going to start off with is not necessarily a tool that you need to do diamond painting, but it is an app on the phone. And I don't know how well you can see it, but it is called Diamond Painting Logbook. It is on Apple and Android. And for the Apple it was 99 cents, and I believe for the Android it is $1.49. I'm going to take a screenshot and then put the screenshot in so I can talk to you more about it without the kitty. So anyway, what the app basically does is it keeps an inventory of your paintings, the one that you're working on, the ones that you've not received, and the ones that you have received, with the pertinent details. Now I also keep a paper logbook that I can put notes and whatnot for each painting as I'm going. Say I'm starting to be low on a drill, or the particular company that I've ordered from, there's something about it that I don't particularly care for, or something I do really love about it. I want to make note on paper about that. But why I'm keeping this copy on my phone is the measurements. I want to be able to have the measurements with me at all times. If I happen to see a frame, if I'm out and about and I see a frame, I want to see, is this frame going to fit such and such picture? And it also helps me on the fly if I remember in another room or whatnot and I don't feel like climbing up the stairs, or it's not a time that I can climb up the stairs. Hey, wait, I think I ordered this painting. Where is it? I haven't gotten it yet. So it kind of helps me keep track of things on that note. And then my little paper version is notes that I keep. This sits on the side of my diamond painting. You know, I'm short this many drills, or this is a fabulous, or I'm having trouble with the sticky, or you know, order from this company again. You know, just paper notes that I want to be able to go back and refer to. So I'm going to move Mr. Furry Britches here for a second. This is Biscuits. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a full version of Biscuits, but he has a sixth sense whenever I turn the camera on, and I think he just wants to be a YouTube star. So I'm going to kick him out of the room. It's going to get very, very loud because he doesn't think he needs to be kicked out of the room. He's going to meow while I'm trying to do this, so hopefully we can ignore it together. Come on, guy. Hi, let's go. Mommy's working. So this next item, and believe it or not, I have my camera as far back as it will go, and I have this laying completely flat so that hopefully you can see it. This is my tabletop easel, and it is, I mean, it's bigger than the frame. Okay, so let's measure it really quickly. So we're going to do centimeters first. Centimeters, it is 75 by about 49.5, which if you're working on drill space, it's going to probably be 49 without the lip. And if we're going to do inches, it's going to be 29.5 by about 19. So it's a fairly big easel. The one thing that I really like about this is it's big enough to hold almost all of my paintings. Now when it becomes pool noodle season, I'm going to get 2 pool noodles and kind of top them up a little bit so I can put them on the edges of the painting to kind of protect the painting if I have to go over. And I'm going to put it on the lip of the painting to protect my arms, because like right here it gets a little bit hard if I've got it, if I do have it in the flat position. Now this has 1, 2, 3, 4, it has 5 different positions that it can be in. And I also have the bulldog clips on the top of the painting to help hold the painting if I need to. Along with the easel, you notice there's some blue stuff all over the easel. I like to use the Luxxii tacky tape to help hold my painting onto the easel. I put it in the corners of the canvas that I know I'm going to cut, and that way I can move the easel around and move the canvas around however I need to get to the light pad. And I don't have to worry about clipping onto a diamond. Along with this, I've got Velcro on my easel, and I have Velcro on the back of my light pad. Now these two items go hand in hand. I don't know if I can diamond paint without my easel. In fact, I have a small easel for when I travel. And my light pad. I love my light pad. It is a game changer. And then I just have 3 strips. I need to go through and put a strip here I have figured out. So I need to go through and add that one. I can pretty much put my light pad wherever I need it on my easel, and it hangs there. So it's just Velcro and Velcro. So I would have my light pad like this anywhere on the easel, and then I lay my painting over it with the tacky tape in each of the corners, and it does beautifully. So let me get this out of the way and we'll talk about some others. Now I believe the easel full price at Hobby Lobby was $49. Wait for a sale or put a coupon on it and you'll pick it up for next to nothing. The next item that I picked up is a very large tray. This is the difference in the trays. The gray one is the one that comes with the kits. Sometimes they're gray, sometimes they're white, sometimes they're pink or green. The white one I ordered off Amazon, but you can see the difference. And when you're working with really large paintings, the larger tray makes a huge difference, and it makes it easier to shake. It's got higher walls, so I'm not sending drills. I don't know if you can see this. I'm not sending drills over the side of the wall. There we go, yeah, you can see that. The difference in the wall height. So I love, love, love. I ordered actually 3 of these. I do keep these for when I have a random color that it's kind of confetti-y and I want to do 2 at a time, which I don't do often right now because of baby cat. But I also like to travel with these because they're much smaller. Along with that is my drill tray. Now this is for current projects that I'm working on. I'm going to do another video that is diamond painting storage, and I'll show you where I keep my drills that are waiting to be done. But this is, the tray itself is just a cutlery tray that you would put your silverware in the kitchen. No big deal. This particular one has some little grippy things in the bottom, came with the tray. I've seen this particular tray on Amazon, and I've also seen it at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. I have 2 of these in my bathroom vanity to kind of keep track of all my vanity stuff. And that's what prompted me to use it in here, was I pulled open my vanity drawer and went, ah, I likey. So what I have is I have my drills placed by symbol, letter, number. And these are my preferred drill containers. They're the little round ones, and I have 2 sizes. And I have the 2 sizes because sometimes you have 2 sizes of bags that you need to put in on the painting. But these are just little rounds, and I also have this size here. So these are the 3 sizes that I prefer. And what I like about these particular containers is the base is bigger. So when I'm sitting it down, it's not tippy. I love the concept of the Tic Tac containers, but the base of them are very narrow. And I was just having a hard time getting them little things to stand up. Especially when you're trying to pour drills back into the container. I was making a huge mess, and I'm sorry, it's not worth losing my drills over a cute storage idea. Now I am using them to store my spare drills, and I'll show you that in a moment. But this is my preferred containers for my working diamond paintings. So the ones that I am currently working on. So I have them sorted by symbol, letter, number. Makes it easier to see. With my bigger ones in the back. I have a couple of clips on the back just in case I need to clip something to my easel quickly that I don't need to leave up there all the time. And then what I really like about it is this front tray. In this front tray I have my tacky, my blue tacky tape. This is my pink wax, lives in my tray. This is just a little bin of runaways. So say you're trying to put something away and you miss the container, or the cat walks across your drill tray and you dig a few diamonds out of his feet. Yes, I do that daily. I pop them in here instead of trying to find which individual pot they go in, because that just takes a little bit of time. And then if I'm short on something, then I will go through and try and figure out where does it belong. So these are what I call my runaways. These are good drills that are still worth keeping, that are with an active painting. This one, and I've got my tip to my tweezers in here so I don't lose them. This is my little trash drill thing. Believe it or not, this is 4 or 5 paintings worth of trash. So I don't get very much. Most of these are either way too small, or it's just a piece of a drill, or something from manufacturing. So I keep these two together so that I've got them. This is just a tiny little spatula that came, I don't know if it came with my brother. Yeah, it came with my brother's Scan and Cut, but it works perfectly for getting the tacky tape off my easel and off the back of my canvas. So I like it. I have a paintbrush just to try and it helps me direct the drills back into the container. So just a dry paintbrush. These two things kind of go hand in hand. Now you know what the tweezers are, not a big deal. This is a cuticle cutter. And somebody in a Facebook group mentioned this, and when I tried it, I was like, holy baloney, this works out quite well. When you have a drill, you've noticed you've put it in the wrong spot, and you need help getting it up. You can't always get it with the tweezers, but you can get one of these little corner edges under the diamond, pop it up just a little bit, and then grab it with the tweezers. Works like a dream. And then I have my favorite drill pen. Now, this particular one I picked up from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. You've also got Lathe and Lathe. You've got several Etsy shops. I'm going to link Jim down below because he had very fast service. The pen is not very expensive. It's $20, but when you figure it's saving your hand in the long run, it's worth it to me. It came with several tips, and this one is a spacer tip to kind of help straighten everything up. I don't use the multi-placers, but this I love. And then what I did is, with all of my free pens, you can pop that tip off. So say you've got a tip that just is not as sharp as it used to be, or you need to replace it out for some reason, it broke, because these can break. I just take the tips off those pink pens and I put them in a little bin, and then I have a fresh pen, fresh tip right on the end of my pen. So I keep 1 or 2 whole pens for travel, but I just keep all of these, I take them off and put them right in my little pen just as needed. So I love this. I've got one in pink and I've got one in purple, and everything just goes in its little tray like this. And when I'm working, I just attach a photo of my active current painting that this kit goes to. So that if by some weird reason, if I happen to be working on 2 kits, I can tell, oh, this is the one that I'm working on for some reason. I don't like working on 2 kits, but you never know. So I just figured I'll put a copy of the painting on there, and away it goes. And it just sits like this on the side of my desk. I'm going to put this in here just for somewhere to put it. It sits on the side of my desk. No problem. Doesn't get in the way. Now the next item is my Xyron sticker maker. This is a life changer. When I first started doing this, and granted, I have not been doing this very long. I know I'm not one of the ladies that has been doing this for years and years and years. I'm brand new at diamond painting. But when I first started diamond painting, I used my label maker, and I did something like this. Fine, not a problem. They stay put. It works like a dream. They're easy to read. Great. But I was watching a kitty video, and somebody named Rachel Ray made a copy of her inventory sheet and ran her inventory sheet through the sticker maker. So she cut just the strip portion of this in the long inventory sheet, ran that through her sticker maker, because it fits right down in there. And then just individually cut those out. It doesn't take, takes 20 seconds maybe, and they stick right on. It is, oops, I've lost my camera. It is fantastic. So I don't have to worry about trying to draw the symbol. I don't have to worry about, I can't read my handwriting one day. I don't have to worry about trying to handwrite all my labels. Make one copy, throw it through your label maker. Done. And then I wanted to just bring in, again, these are my preferred containers, the little round containers. They hold quite a bit, they really do. But I like the fact that they stand up. I like these too, but they do sit on their sides and they roll a little bit to where these actually stand up to where they're not going to be a little rolling mess in my containers. So I love these type of, oh, there's a paper in there, no wonder. These type of containers for my active drills. Once the painting is finished and I am de-kitting or kitting down, that's where these are going to come in handy for right now. There is a different long-term, when I get more drills, storage option that I'm going to be doing, but this works at the moment. So this is just the Tic Tac containers. I put the little label on the end, and I'm standing them up just like this. And then I have it labeled spare drills. Now I've done quite a few paintings that do not have DMC numbers. I'm not keeping those drills, I am only keeping the DMC drills. And I don't think I'm going to end up with, like, you know, 117 bags of each color. I'm a part of a Facebook group called Got Drills. So I think I will be, whenever I get a good collection, I think I'll be trading back and forth with people who need drills. But it's always a good idea to have, you know, it's always a good idea to have a few in case you have a drop incident, the cat walks across your drill, the seller doesn't give you enough drills and you don't feel like waiting 6 weeks for it to be sent from China. It's always a good idea to have a few in backup just to kind of help yourself. So I am going to have a bit of a, you know, a bit of a pile here just as a CYA if I get a painting that doesn't have enough drills. So in a nutshell, this is my favorite things diamond painting edition. I hope there was something on here that you can use for your own diamond painting. I hope there's some tips and tricks that you enjoyed or may not have seen before. If you have your own tips and tricks, put them down in the comments section, because organization is something that I love and something that I know you may not know, or something you know I may not know, that makes our life a little bit easier. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me. I know there's 101 different things that you could be doing, and I am super thankful that you choose to spend just a few minutes of your day with me. Until next time, bye-bye.